Hey, YouTube, what's up? I just went running around with my sister. Today is Tuesday. And I went running around with my sister on Monday. You guys wonder what I'm smoking. I'm smoking in my garage cob. I was testing some water-based colors in case I wanted to do something with the cob. And they hold up really well. They don't fade. Of course, you don't smell them or anything. In it, I'm smoking some cross-eyed cricket. Some of you said, what? Cross-eyed cricket from Cornell and Deal. It's aromatic Cavendish. It's okay. I added some stuff to it. Kind of wet out of the tin. This ain't no review. Anyway, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you some of my eBay finds. Well, that's later. Show you some of my thrift store finds. And enjoy a cup of coffee with y'all. And also, in another video in a little while, I'm going to do some other stuff because I've kind of been busy. I was at the thrift store. We went to San Francisco yesterday. And as you know, I collect everything. No, I said everything. I was watching Tom T.L. Belknap Cobmeister. Way deep back in my garage, I have Atari 2600, I believe. That other game, I forgot. I collected them. I got hundreds of tapes. I got several consoles. They're going for $100 and something bucks now, easy, without the games. Stopped getting into the PS3 and 2s and all that. I didn't get into that. These were the Atari and the Nintendo. And I got lots. I built wooden cabinet for all the tapes with the sleeves and stuff. Anyway, that was when I was into collecting that stuff. But I was at the thrift stores yesterday. And my sister says, hey, there's some records up here. I said, okay. I asked the lady, how much are your records? Oh, $1. Okay. Mostly I want them for the covers, but when I find a record in the sleeve that's not scratched at all, they go in another pile. Anyway, Jackie Gleason. And most of you think, oh, Jackie Gleason, funny, haha, comedy. This is, I guess, love songs and drinking and music to make you misty. Now, I know Pipe Pappy probably knows the songs on here just because he was in the record radio business stuff. Some of the songs say it isn't so. I guess I'll have to change my plan. It happened in Monterey. It all depends on you, the man I love, Mickey. I hadn't Anyone Till You, and You Were Meant for Me, Capitol Records. And then Jackie Gleason presents Lazy Lively Love. Look at the cigarettes and the booze. Another one of his love song, drinking, you know, crying your beer. And a lot of these, you know, you're dating back late 60s. Then I found Smoking Grandpa Bones and Metalhead Cigar Guy, all you guys, Lynyrd Skynyrd. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Nothing Fancy album. Look at him giving you the bird. Songs on here, you know, this was of course Ronnie Van Zant was the lead vocals. Leon Wilkinson, Billy Pile on the drums. You know, in this album, if I believe 70s, mid 70s, somewhere in there. Then I found Bill Cosby. It's a very funny fellow, right? Warner Brothers, of course. I don't know if you can see it. And then I was in this one in San Francisco, another one. And I asked the lady, how much are your records? She says $1. You guys remember the laser video disc? You do, huh? Those are the ones that look, they're video discs that look like records, but there's movies on them. Well, you know, a lot of times I look for pipe album covers, cigarette album covers, gun album covers, you know, because all that stuff that's used to be, it's not good anymore. Politically correct to have that on an album. But I was flipping through the albums. Look at what I found. Sherlock Holmes, Faces of Death, and The Hound of Baskervilles. There's 2 movies in here. This, I believe, was in the 80s, mid 80s, late 80s. And of course, this is what the video disc looked like for the whippersnappers that were born in '85 and only 5 years old. This is actually the beginning version of the DVD or DVR or thing you put in the DVR. And then they made it from this big, the size of a record, to this big, to a disc. And I asked the lady how much these were. At first she said $1 when I got up there, because on here it says 5, but I don't know who wrote that. And I went, well, if it's $5, Sherlock Holmes with the pipe, hey. Got up there and she looked and she goes, oh, ooh, 5. I go, that's fine. She goes, no, I told you $1. So she charged me $1 for it. Those were my record finds. I'm also drinking coffee. It's early this morning. Jesus. Almost 10 minutes already. Then got some old ammo boxes. These weren't from a flea market. I got these at work a while back. Not too long, last week. These are for 250 Savage. Old ammo. Soft points by Remington Clean Bore. Remember the old boxes, how they used to? 100 grain. Remington Arms Company by DuPont. Some of you shooter guys, I know Williams 043, familiar with a lot of these. And this is actually factory ammo. The brass is valuable, not only the brass, but the boxes. There's a great demand for old ammo boxes. And some of you have seen, when I'm inside behind me, someone commented about this box is tore up. I wish it was in nicer shape, but it's not. But the ammo, almost all of it's there. Got a little corroded on it, but very old box. And of course back then everything was made in USA. Same, Super X. And then these ain't as old, but they're made by DuPont, and this was before they changed over in Magnum. But I save all old ammo boxes. I wanted to comment on Logan Myers. He's getting into doing some pipes, and yesterday he posted a video about he finished up 2 of them, and I think he's finding out that he's ending up with extra parts and extra things, but then he wants to refinish his own pipes or maintenance on his own pipes, so he's experimenting with the ones that he gets from eBay, which is fine. I think I left a comment on his video because, as you know, I do a bunch of the restoration, refurb, cleanup, whatever, and collect them. And over time, you know, you want one pipe, but 2 other ones come and they look pretty good, and then you get here, they find out they glued the stems in, or it's got a crack in it, or it's the wrong stem. So, you know, me, I throw it aside because the bowl's good, I just need a new stem, and blah blah blah. So, or if it's not worth keeping, I throw the bowl in one thing, one or the other is good, or the stem. So I got stems, I got bowls, and then when I do get something that I need something for, I dig through that. So basically this is for Logan Myers, and he mentioned that he wanted to get rid of some of the stuff, and he just wants what he paid for it or something. Me, myself, I wouldn't be interested in anything that's fixed already or cleaned up. I'm interested in parts or pipes that maybe you feel that's kind of too big of a project, or a project that you just don't want to deal with that has potential. I will be interested in those. So you can PM me, and you know, we can make a deal, or I'll give you what you paid for it or whatever, and I'll do shipping. You know, I mean, I'll work with you if it's something that you don't want to deal with. I do like all the Magic Carriers, the Graybos, the K-Woodies, I mean, I got them all. Savinellis, Big Ben, all of them. And if there's potential for them, and the bits are half decent, even if not, you know, if it's something that you don't want to deal with. But I don't want nothing that's already been cleaned up or fixed, because that's what I'm doing. But just keep me in mind. Everybody needs someone that they can turn to and go, hey, you want this stuff? You know, give me this much. saves me the hassle of looking on eBay, right? Anyway, and like I was saying, I mean, I got a bowl full of stuff here. Bits, you know, silver bands on some of these. I mean, you know, I'm gonna make a church warden out of. There's a Mr. Brog, nice pipe, 41. I like it. I smoked that one. This one needs to be redone, refurbed, totally stripped down. A couple corn cobs. Here's a meerschaum. The tip is broke off, but I mean, I got, and that's just part of it. I mean, I got. Here's another meerschaum I was gonna redo. This one's actually good, but the stem got to be fixed. A little out of my league. I mean, I could, but tap a new threaded deal in there. But then once I do that, I got the stem to deal with, which, and then this is all real dark already, and I don't know if that can be. So I don't know. You know, I may hang on to it until someone shows some interest in some of it in this, because I mean, that fits in there, and that, you know, it's a cool meerschaum. But anyway, not going to get into that. My point, Logan Myers. If you ever want to get rid of a lot of a bunch of pipes and parts and things like that, just PM me. Well, guys, 5, 10, it's almost 15 minutes. I'm going to do another video. I got another one. That's all I got for this one. I will get back with you on the next video. Take care. Keep 'em lit. Smoke 'em up. Bye now.